TitleMatchNetwork.com.
You were managed when you first came in by Roddy Piper?
Well, he'd go out to the ring with him. They was trying to put all the heat they could on Piper.
Right.
But they give him Piper's Pit.
Right.
15 minutes a show or something. You know, if you can't jam somebody down somebody's throat in 15 minutes, what are you going to do? So they had to get more heat on him. They had to send him out with me and let him get my heat too.
Right.
And other people's heat.
Paul Orndorff too. I think
Yeah,
that's what you guys.
anything he could do. You know, Orndorff, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just more you do, the more, the more heat goes on him.
Right.
They hate him. More he's associated with the bad guy.
Right.
So, Roddy Piper took advantage of what was there. I mean, he was there for the money. And as far as a worker, he never did impress me. A lot of people didn't impress me, though.
Right.
I'm hard to impress.
Right.
So.
Did you get along with Piper outside the ring?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I got along with him. I guess he's another one that you don't know what he says behind your back.
Right.
So you had a lot of those people that face to face you get along. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, how you doing? Hey, yeah, good to see you. You okay, boy? As soon as you walk away. That guy, man. Oh, hey, uncontrollable. Gonna get in a lot of problems. Don't hang around with. Don't do nothing. Don't talk. He's terrible. Don't. Hey, Roddy. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, that's good.
Right. What are your memories of Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff?
Orndorff was he's a good worker. I worked with Paul in several territories: Memphis, Knoxville, Atlanta, and Paul was always a good worker. He always, he always looked good, always worked out, always on time. And, I never had any problem with Paul. Never had one problem with Paul.
You guys had some series of matches with Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas.
Yes.
What are your memories of those matches?
Those matches, Tony Atlas, we would, we had to carry him, and, he couldn't do much. And Rocky was okay. Rocky Johnson was, he was a pretty good worker. He would work with you and but both of them big guys. But Tony Atlas, you'd have to carry him. I mean, this guy would, he was a slug, had to carry him around, do whatever, Rocky, though, could hold his own. Rocky could, do what he had to do.
You guys did a lot of promos for house shows that were kind of borderline racist and stuff like that.
Well, yeah. They like to, they like to talk about, I'd like to talk about the whipping post and Tony Atlas would get really upset about that.
Right.
Rocky would go along with it because Rocky was for business, and we drew a lot of money.
Was there any heat up from the office for doing that stuff, or did they not care?
They didn't care. They let it go. If there'd been heat, they would, they would let it go. I mean, they wouldn't have let it go. They would have canceled interviews and all that. They loved it.
Okay. Memories of Jimmy Snuka.
Jimmy Snuka was no problem. Always had good matches with him. Didn't have to do too much. He was a good entertainer. He could make the people feel like he was getting just annihilated. And he didn't want to do too much in the ring. Just let you do everything. Just beat him, and then give him a few minutes and come back. And, he was a good guy, though, Jimmy. I liked him. Liked working with him. Very easy.
Were you there at the time of the incident with him and his girlfriend, or?
No, the one that got killed?
Yeah.
No, I heard about it, but, that's all I did was heard about it.
Right. What did you hear about it?
That the girl got killed and Jimmy was involved some way. But they hush it up, and, and I knew the girl. I knew her down in Knoxville. She used to go with Eddie Mansfield.
Right.
And, and I don't know. I never heard the outcome or what. All I knew was Jimmy. I heard Jimmy was involved with a girl, and they told me her name, and I knew her, and that she got killed.
Right.
And I guess they covered it up.
Right.
Or whatever.
Did the boys ever know the story behind the scenes at all? Like what really happened, or?
No, they wouldn't talk about it if they did.
Right.
Yeah.
I heard that was when WrestleMania came around and everything. The reason why Jimmy was delegated to like a corner person, like that was almost like his punishment. Is that true?
I don't know because I wasn't there at WrestleMania. They pulled me out, because of the Stossel incident. And
what do you remember about the heat with the crowd as far as that you guys had when you and Roddy teamed against Snuka and his partners? What are your memories of how crazy the crowd was?
Well, like I said, it's very easy to get heat on Snuka, and Piper had all the heat from the Piper's Pit and this here, and I had a lot of heat. I mean, it's no problem getting the crowd up when you're beating their favorite guy, Jimmy Snuka, to the ground, and you're doing everything illegally to beat him down. And the crowd, well, of course, they want to come into the ring. I mean, the more upset they get, the easier the match is. So I like those matches. They're very easy. Yeah.
What's one of the most famous matches, I guess, with Piper in the beginning was that tag match in the Garden with Andre with the blood and everything. What's your memories of that?
Oh
night?
yeah, we carried Andre out.
Yeah.
Well, we was the only one that ever beat Andre. That was best I remember. We enjoyed that because Andre got beat. Of course, he laid down for us. We got our hands raised.
Now, yeah, that doesn't happen a lot. But how was Andre? Like Andre, I heard if you liked it, you liked it, but if you didn't like it, you know.
Oh, Andre liked it. Andre liked what we was doing.
Mm-hmm.
We took care of Andre. And if Andre didn't want you to do it, then you wouldn't do it.
Right.
Andre. I mean, it'd be hard to make Andre do anything he didn't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But that was. I remember the match you're talking about now. That's the only time Andre's ever been beat.
In the Garden, yeah.
In the Garden.
You guys went over.
Yeah, and I knew they had the tape on the market for years, and it's probably still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.